Hi, how are you?
Good. Who are you and what do you do?
Yeah, I'm Pipo and I'm racing for Ford Chip Ganassi Racing, the car 67.
How old are you?
23.
Oh my goodness. You're very young. How are you handling the pressure?
Well, I think I don't take it as a pressure. You know, I use the pressure as a motivation to do the best I can. So I think that helps me to forget a little bit that this is something that you normally have a lot of pressure to deliver, and I transfer that into a motivation.
So you're the youngest of all the drivers. So talk about some of your challenges on the track personally.
Well, I think Le Mans is very special, and it's not a normal racetrack. You're going through the roads.
Yeah.
It's very quick down the roads, a lot of straight line. So I think one of the most difficult things is to deal with traffic. We're going 300 kph down the straight, and there's cars going by at 340. So that's something really tough to manage, but I enjoy it.
How do you manage it? Tell us what that feels like. Give us a moment in your life.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's very special going down Mulsanne Straight. It's very quick, and then in the middle of the trees. So it's a very nice moment. You feel lonely, but you feel good. Being there at that speed. You're so concentrated, just thinking of what you have to do, every braking zone, and obviously trying to make sure you understand everything that's going around you, with faster cars coming by, slower cars right in front of you, but it's a very nice feeling.
Why have you chosen Ford as a brand for you?
Well, Ford is obviously, we don't need to say anything else, Ford it's great. It has a great history here in Le Mans, so I think to be associated and represent Ford in such a history event like this one, it's so special. They won in the 60s 4 times, and to be able to have my name as one of the official drivers after 50 years is something really special. So I hope that I can contribute to the trust that they give me and bring a good result home for them.
The campsite, have you ever walked around the campsite where all the fans are?
Yeah, it's very nice. I've experienced the last 2 years when I raced Le Mans, going down the straight before Porsche curves, and you can see smokes coming into the track from the barbecue the people do on the side, and you can actually smell the barbecue from inside the car. So it's a very nice feeling. You see how passionate people are about this race, and I think it shows how important this race is, not only for the manufacturer, for the drivers, but for the fans as well.
The perfect lap. What does that exist? What is your perfect lap?
There's never a perfect lap at Le Mans. You always think you're gonna get that perfect lap, but there's always someone passing you, or you miss the curb here, you miss the apex there. It's very difficult. It's a track that is 3.6 kilometers long, and to get everything right, it's very, very difficult. But that's what we're here to do. Ford put their trust on us to do the best we can, and we hope that we can always do a perfect lap for 24 hours.
You won last year, so is there that extra pressure to do it again? I mean, being number one's always going to be difficult.
Well, obviously Ford won last year, and coming from a victory, there's only one thing that you want to do, which is stay there and win it again. But we know the competition is very high. The other manufacturers are extremely competitive. I think GT Pro is going to be the most competitive class this year. All the cars being very close to each other. So I think if we win this year again, it's going to be very special. It's going to mean a lot because of how competitive the field is. So we hope that we can do it again. The team, last year was the 3rd race of the team on WEC. So the team wasn't yet 100% prepared because the car was so new, the program was new. So now we have a full year of development on our back, and I hope that this can make a difference in the end.
Will you be sleeping tonight? Like, how do you just rest?
It's a very intense week, so it's very hard for us to not let go by everything we have to do, and and spend energy in something you don't need.
Yes.
So I try to be, by the time you get to the race, most of the time you're already really tired.
Yes.
So this year I'm really making sure that I don't walk too much. I use my scooter to go to my home, and trying to save everything I can, because I know by the time I wake up on Saturday for the warm-up, which is at 9 a.m., I'm only gonna sleep probably at Sunday night after the race. So it's a lot to take in, and you have to always keep reminding yourself to drink, to relax, because it's a long race.
Hairstyle is very big on our magazine. Is this luck? You think about your hairstyle?
Well, I try to keep it, not too big because of the helmet, and I have to put the balaclava, and then you sweat a lot. But I'm the type of guy that have a normal hair, normal haircut. I don't do anything crazy. I keep my styles as simple as possible.
Male grooming, like body scrub, facial scrub?
No, not much of that. I'm a real, just straightforward. Wash my face, maybe put a sunscreen just to make sure I don't get burned under the sun, the summer of Europe, but that's all I do.
Oh, one last question. You're very young. The up-and-coming boys, gentlemen watching you, what's your advice to them?
Well, I think, take one step at a time, and motorsport can be very good, but, most of the time it's very cruel. All the decisions you make, they have a very long side effect for the future. And I think, the most important thing is to think before you commit to anything. If you're not ready, if you think you need a little bit of time to learn, and before giving the other step, I think you should do it, because once you're there, you can never come back. And that's something I learned throughout my career, that, mistakes they're gonna happen, and the smallest you can have, is the best for the future. So one step at a time is the most important thing. Patient.
The very best of luck.
Thank you very
so
much. Thank you.